So today is day 21, and I'm not going to disturb her. I can hear noises. What have you got under there? Huh? You got babies under there, or have you got pipping eggs? Huh? What have you got? There's a video that I made several years ago when we used to incubate. I remember one year we incubated 12 sasso eggs, and I think there were 6 other eggs in there. I can't remember, they were smaller birds. And there's a video of me holding one of the eggs as it is pipping, because what they do is they break through into the airspace. You know, in the top of an egg, when you've boiled an egg, you've got the fat top of the egg. There's a sort of a dip, which is an airspace. So when the chicks are ready to hatch, they break it through into the airspace and they start chipping away at the eggshell, and that's called pipping. And you know, your first signs of that are you just see a little flake of eggshell, and you know they're on their way. And then later on you can hear them cheeping, and the mum will talk back to them and encourage them. And I was thinking this morning that the chicks that hatch beneath her will have her warmth, and they'll be held. They won't have to flail around, and the chicks in an incubator start throwing them once they've hatched. Until they've got themselves sorted, they start throwing themselves around, and it looks really violent. But actually, in an incubator, it's quite good, because they start throwing themselves around over the other eggs and making lots of noise and cheeping, and it encourages the other chicks. But I think this is a much nicer way. So I've come down this morning thinking I need to sort out in here. I need to remove that straw from behind her and flatten it out a bit, because there's a risk as the chicks, because I think they'll be fine today, because there might not even be a chick. I can hear stuff, but they still might be just pipping. Because if the chicks come out of that box, there's a risk that they'll get caught up in that pile of straw, and they might not be able to get back beneath her, and for quite a while they're going to need her body heat to keep them warm. So they'll be able to come out and peck around, and you know, she'll introduce them to food, and then they'll go back under her to keep warm if they start to cool down. So I need to clear that out. I need to clear this floor in here a bit, put some fresh straw down, although the straw at the back there is probably okay to put here at the front in a, you know, flatter. And I need to work out how we're going to fill this hole around this tree trunk to make that safe, because obviously chicks can fall down there and that would be the end of them. So I'm trying to think through what we're going to do. I think we've got several feed sacks that I can crush and crumple and push in there, but we still need it to be a flat surface. And actually the reality is as I'm thinking this through, I'm thinking that once, I think maybe between us we'll carry her through into the cage, or bring the cage in here and have everything in the cage, and then they don't need to wander around in here. I think that's probably better. I've got a feeder for them, which is a small version of this one. I've got chick crumb, and I've got a small water drinker for them, and I need to find a way that she can drink as well, because I don't think, well, she probably will be able to drink out of their drinker, but it's, you know, it's shallow, deliberately shallow. So there we are. I'm going to pause you and see if I can hear pipping. I'm going to go in a bit closer and see what I can hear. I'll try and do that and hold you at the same time. It's difficult. I haven't got the phone holders in the car. What's going on? Huh? How's it going? I did, not last night, but the day before, I gave her a load of corn at this bottom end. And she'd eaten all of that. She's certainly, and that would be good because that would keep her warm, and she needs to be warm to help these chicks. Is there anything happening under there? Huh? I've got to be really careful. Can't see anything under there. That's an egg. I was worried that actually me disturbing her may have caused that egg to crack. So she's got such big legs being a Brahma, so I should lay off, and I will do. So I think Mark and I at some point will bring that cage in and then contain everybody in the cage. It probably would fit under this. Oh no, it won't. It won't fit under these bars because we won't be able to open it. Definitely can't hear anything now, but I did hear. Oh, I think I can hear slight tapping. It is very slight. I mean, you have to, you know, if the eggs aren't under a broodie and you've got an incubator and you're fiddling, which I used to, you have to hold it up to your ear. There's definitely stuff going on because she's sort of talking and making noises, encouraging noises. That's exciting, isn't it? Okay, so you might get this morning if it uploads quickly. We'll see.